Okay, hey guys, it is Gaza Montana here, the original demo disc player. Hope everyone's doing alright and everything. This video right here is a little guide on how to make a lot of money and RP in Grand Theft Auto Online for the remainder of this extended event week, because this has already been going on for the last 7 days, and we found out yesterday that this event is going to carry on until Tuesday until the new update comes out. And I hadn't had a chance to make any sort of content until like early in the week, so I couldn't really make it over the weekend. We were pretty much battering this out over the last weekend since Thursday. But you're looking at a little mission here called Icebreaker. This mission is by far the best mission to be doing solo, and very good with players as well. We're going to mention another mission as well that we've been doing a lot of. But Icebreaker is the way you want to go forward, because there is actually an infinite spawning enemy in this mission. And with these being 5x, you actually get 125 per kill on the NPCs. And you can get up to like 100 kills, or even more if you wanted to, but you don't really need to go up any higher than that. Just get a bunch of kills in this mission. Now, you can spawn in the Savage if you're a decent pilot with a Savage. You can also do this with a Buzzard as well. Pegasus vehicle, okay? So right at the beginning here, when you start the mission, if you go a little bit to the right, you can actually spawn at the Merryweather base at the docks, just over there to your right. But for this one, we're actually going to the hospital, which is right next to the Frosty factory area, where we're actually going to be doing the mission, taking out a lot of NPCs on the roof. Now, with the Savage, you just want to stay like far away from them and just spam the missiles until you take out all of the ones on the rooftop that are not going to respawn. There's going to be one guy that's going to respawn. We're going to point him out when we get there, okay, guys? Now, there is something else that we've been taking advantage of by playing with other players in these missions. What I'm going to do is explain to you right here, guys, how that works. I'm going to do it with this mission right here. It's called Overboard. Now, if you're playing in a contact mission with other players, as you see, we're all the same crew, we're all on a friends list, you actually get bonus multiplayers to your RP. You're going to get more RP at the end of the mission just by being in the same crew and being on the same team. Okay, so this is RP grinders all coming together to get even more RP, and not even just RP, but also money as well. It's the whole point of the crews in the game, guys. It's not about, you know, everybody's in different crews. If you're all friends, you may as well be in the same crew. Now, this mission, we're going to show you another little thing that we take advantage of, and you can do this in the other mission as well, but this mission is more like the lazy version. You don't have to barely do anything in this mission. Basically, guys, when there's 4 of you in the helicopter, you're going to get a little thing called a flying bonus of RP. And you get this bonus with 4 players in the helicopter every single 3 minutes. I also get this flying bonus when you're doing it with 3 players. It just takes 5 minutes to get the RP. And with 2 players, I have got it with 2 players, but it seems to just take longer or just not even give it to me sometimes. But yeah, the 3 players, it takes 5 minutes, guys, so it's not that great, because flying around for 5 minutes doing nothing. By the way, this also works in cars as well, so it's called a cruising bonus. If you're in the car, it's the same. You're going to get 1,000 RP if there's 4 players in the car every 3 minutes. So what we do in this mission, we fly the helicopter and we wait for the flying bonus after 3 minutes, and that's going to be 1,000 RP this week because it's 5x the RP. And then we're going to get into another helicopter. It's going to be a weaponized helicopter using your Pegasus vehicles. Like I said, you can use the Buzzard, you can use the Savage, and then we're going to get another 1,000 RP for flying with other players inside of the helicopter. That's going to waste over 6 minutes of the mission. And the payout structure for these missions are, the longer you stay in these missions, the more money you're going to get. So this mission is always going to take, with 4 friends, longer than 6 minutes, which is going to give us over 60% of the maximum payout which you can get if you wait 15 minutes. But what's the point waiting 15 minutes, guys, when you can complete the mission in 6 minutes, get the flying bonus twice, and then also get over 50% of the payout in only 6 minutes. That means you can do the mission 3 times in and around 18 minutes and get 180% of the payout. Guys, it's all about time to RP and money ratio, your time in the mission, and your time just grinding out the game. People think it's smart waiting 15 minutes getting the full payout. That's not always what you want to do, although it is nice to do sometimes, especially if you're just being lazy or doing other things. You might be watching something. This mission you can just chill for like 14 minutes or something, finish it, and then you're going to get the full massive chunk of payout. But like I say, if you're actually playing the game, guys, you're better off actually finishing this in around 4 to 6 minutes and just doing it again and again and again and again. You're going to actually make more money over time and RP. But guys, once you've gotten into the Pegasus vehicle at the Higgins helipad, which is going to always spawn there, make sure you go in slow so it actually spawns in. Make sure all 4 of you get into it so you can get the second flying bonus, an extra 1,000 RP. And take out all of the boats at the docks area next to the Higgins helipad, because it's going to tell you to do that after you take out the jet skis part of the mission. So you can just do that now with the Savage, and then go on over to where the jet skis are, the Joyriders, take them all out, and then you're going to have to go and get the papers, just like Johnny 2 times.
And Jimmy 2 times, who got that nickname because he said everything twice, like...
I'm gonna go get the papers,
After you got the papers, all you got to do is lose the cops. And like I say, guys, you can long this out. You can get the flying bonus 3 times if you want. We would get the flying bonus 3 times. We get an extra 3,000 RP added onto the total at the end. Which, depending on how long that's going to be in a mission, depending on how much RP you're going to get. So let's just say you get 17,000 RP at the end. You're going to get 20,000 RP if you include the 3 flying bonuses that we got. Yeah. So, guys, going back over to the other mission now, the one that is very good solo, or you can use the flying bonus 2 with this mission. Now, guys, this is the mission that's going to get you the most RP in your time because of the amount of NPCs that you can take out now, 125 RP per NPC. Although the other mission, which was called Overboard, is absolutely great because it's less work that you have to do, so you can be like, it's the lazy mission, okay? This is the one where you put in a lot of work. This is very good solo, and like I say, you can do it with friends where they're just chilling in a helicopter and they're getting a flying bonus that we were explaining in the other mission, okay? That's great as well, just as long as they're staying in a helicopter. Now, this mission here, you've got to go to this factory, Frigid factory, and take out a bunch of air conditioning units on the roof. And there's going to be a bunch of helicopters that are going to show up once you take out a few of the air conditioning units and the guards on the roof and whatnot. So make sure you take out all of these helicopters, because they can mess up your helicopter pretty easily if you're not really focusing on them when they get there. Okay, so take them out as soon as they get there, and then they will stop respawning helicopters. But guys, shout out to Monty90 for telling me about an infinite respawning enemy on top of this rooftop. He's just there. I've just took him out over there next to those generator things, those like air vent stuff. We're going to show you can actually get him from like this sort of location, this side of the building, but you can also get him from the other side. The thing is, just be careful with this guy, okay, because he can run down the stairs, the infinite respawning enemy. He can just run all over the place. Most of these guys are going to be not next to the truck that you got to steal, the Benson. So, you know, you can lock onto them with the missiles and you not have to worry about blowing up the truck. But this guy can run right next to the truck, and then you're going to try blow him up and you're going to blow up the truck, okay? Now, there's only one truck when you're playing with one player. If you're playing with more than one player, like 2, 3, and 4, they can spawn, or they do spawn, 2 Bensons that you have to steal. So keep that in mind. But like I say, guys, here he is, there he is. That's the guy. He infinitely respawned right there. Now, like I say, you can lock onto all these other guys, no worry at all. Just watch where this guy's going to be, because if you forget about him for a second, he might run downstairs. And in fact, he can actually spawn sort of like downstairs and whatnot. But you can take this guy out for as long as you want, wasting time, getting more money at the end of the mission, getting more RP because you're wasting time. You're also getting RP off of this guy to bring this up to, like I say, like 100 kills or something like that. By the way, guys, 100 kills, if they're all 125 RP, works out to 12,500 RP. So that's a lot of RP, okay? The maximum you're going to get is actually going to be 150 kills. If you get 150 kills on any contact mission in the game, then you are not going to be getting any more RP on the 151 kills, 152 kills, 153 kills. That's just the way the game is working, because, you know, it's to counter AFK RP strategies or something like that, just murking enemies off all day long by, like, sort of like, I don't know, like going to sleep with the elastic band, but like around the R2 button, you know, on the Savage, and just taking out an infinite respawning enemy, and they wake up and they've got millions of RP or something. So that's why you can't get any more RP after 150 kills in a contact mission. So keep that in mind, guys. Once you see that you've killed an enemy, you don't get that little blue RP sign next to them. Yeah, you might want to like stop playing the mission and end the mission, because you're not getting any RP off of the kills. But guys, at this point now, right, we've had enough of killing that infinite respawning enemy. We want to end the mission now. It's going on a bit long. We're now actually going to spawn in our vigilante so we can take out a bunch of cars and helicopters that are going to spawn once we get in the Benson. Okay, I need to just quickly take out this air conditioning unit. I didn't get to take it out before the Savage went down. Usually I'll take it out in the Savage, but yeah. But yeah, like I say, once you take out this last air conditioning unit, that's going to stop the infinite respawning enemy, where we pointed out where he's at, from respawning. So once you do that, you pretty much basically got to end the mission. Like I say, we've got the vigilante ready here, and we're going to go and get in the Benson, and like I say, that's going to spawn in a bunch of NPCs, and these guys, actually, these guys that are going to spawn in, there's going to be a couple of helicopters, a couple of a lot of the ones in the cars that show up. By the way, these guys in the cars actually give out more RP. They actually give out 156 RP for the guys in the car. Oh yeah, guys, I actually forgot to mention this entire mission here. We are playing on a hard difficulty, and we are also playing on free aim. Okay, free aim. This gives you more RP for the end of the mission, and those guys in the car. These guys right here in the car. They're the ones that give you 156 RP, which, by the way, guys, is actually a new height. Because Rockstar's never done 5x contact missions until this event week. So 156 RP by using all of the multipliers, like, say, free aim, hard mode. We've never seen 156 RP per kill, so it's actually insane. Yeah. So yeah, just appreciate that and keep that in mind. And yeah, like with the math, when I said it was like 10,500 for 100 kills in RP, I wasn't taking into consideration all of these 156 kills from these guys in the car, which, by the way, there's two of them in the car. So you're actually getting 312 RP per car. Now we just got to deliver the Benson to the drop-off. There's nothing else attacking us now. And it's mission complete. So as you see here, guys, we're going to deliver the truck. We're just going to show you how much RP we got here from doing this solo. So you get more RP and you get more money at the end of the mission when you're playing with other players, especially if they're in a crew of friends and whatnot. But yeah, 18,000 RP plus the 98 kills, which is going to give us 12,250 RP on top of the 18,000. So we're talking here 30,000 RP for the mission, guys. Right? Doing this complete and utterly solo, if you do it like this. And here's another screenshot here from Monty. Shout out Monty90 again for letting us know about the infinite spawning enemy on this mission. He did this with random players, and he actually got over 300,000 in cash just by playing with random players. They're not even friends and stuff, and crew, which you actually get a little bit more if they are. Here's one over the time when we got like nearly 20,000 RP. In fact, there was one time we actually got 21,000 RP. I didn't have the clip for that. But guys, yeah. And I was playing with players. But yeah, guys, this is our little strategy. A few tips here. Sorry we couldn't make the guide earlier in the week. Like I said, I was having difficulties actually being able to make any sort of content due to we had some equipment break. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Let us know down in the comments what you think about this insane 5x money in RP contact missions, which has never been done before event week. And yeah. Drop a like on the video if you find it helpful. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more GTA videos like this one. Have a lovely day. Godspeed. See you in the next one. Peace out.